Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, me Dragonborn McQueen, and welcome to more Planet Coaster 2, where I've been doing some work off camera, which is why I didn't stream last night. I was kind of beavering away, as you do. Let's jump in and we can have a look. Now, bearing in mind it's all during the day, so it looks different. Let's get rid of that heads-up display, give me a chance to plug the old keyboard in. Obviously I don't have the keyboard plugged in during the day when I'm messing about. Also, this long entrance bridge area has saved me more times than I care to admit, because when the security are chasing pickpockets, the pickpockets run out of energy, want somewhere to sit down. Well, there's nowhere to sit down, so they get caught, which is brilliant on the bridge. They sometimes turn around and come back into the park to try and find somewhere to sit down, and security catch them. So, kind of, yeah, a pickpocket's been caught by security and ejected from the park. There you go. We might see it as we wander around. It's quite funny. There are some rides in here, and I don't know how to theme them yet. I've got no idea what to do with them, but we'll think of that. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Excuse me, banging about and clanging about in the background, not very professional. Yeah, let's get rid of that heads-up display and let's have a walk around. Now, I have done a whole new area round by part of Werewolf. Oh, for some reason, yeah, look, invisible wall. Hang on, can I get past it? Yeah, there we go. It doesn't seem to trip up the AI, but it trips us up for some reason. So, coming into Sleepy Hamlet, this is the bit we've all seen, the starting area. I've got to add lighting. I think we might do that. You can actually set the timing at sun up and sundown at the same time, so you can actually make it night time all the time. Is that the best way to go? So yeah, I've got this ride and I don't know how to theme it yet. I'll make it Halloweenish. We'll get there with it. Sorry, I just had a frog in my throat. Talking of frogs, we have an entertainer as well. He is huge, he's massive. I don't know whether that's an error by design. I mean, and he's not on stilts. I looked. But look, he's huge. Everyone's too tired to even be entertained by him. Okay. You would think he'd be on stilts. Oh, I have put a shop in because they're all crying out for like luxuries, so yeah, you can see hats are flying off the shelves, but we've got no but yeah, this is the new bit. I was waiting to take over, I think. So this is the new bit, the new area. I haven't named it yet. You can see a Ferris wheel in the back. So yeah, we'll go through here, the backstage area. Is he just going to walk into the... yeah. Good, because I put barriers here along here, so they don't, because they were just walking through the wall here like that, and I was like, I really don't like you doing that, thank you. Since this building has an entrance and a staff entrance as well. So this is the yeah, this is Viva La Vegan, which we will check out, which is what I started on stream the other day. Or now. Oh, sorry, camera's just been a bit winging out again. And yeah, they do come in, they do actually use the area. So it's nice, colourful. Some drinks, some condiments and things. Would perhaps like to put a sink in the back there. I just haven't worked out how to do that. I do like these this bit here, sort of the Viking mixed with everything else. But yeah, by mixing it all up. And we have, yeah, the hat's fantastic. A toilet block with a spooky Halloween pumpkin face added on today. Yeah, and that's just the toilets. They can go in through there, and a staff room. And that is the staff room, like a nice townhouse design. Took a little bit of work, and I've got stars in the windows here just to give it that something. Because it was just glass, you could see the brick through it, and I was like, I want something a bit more interesting and magical. And over here we have a water feature. Now, I have used something from the workshop. The first thing I've used from the workshop, koi carp, by Tagid. Or he is a genius. So if we look here, I don't know whether you can see it, but in that water is some carp swimming about. Yeah, you can just see him under the lilies. I think I've got about 4 in there, just to give it that movement. Gives you something a little extra to look at. And then you've got the view across the pond. Not a figurative pond, the actual pond. And yeah, there we go, as if on cue. So I've sort of started theming werewolf a little bit, and then we've got this over here as well. Oh, the little frog fountains. And it all has lighting as well. I'm probably gonna add a bit more lighting, but yeah. And we've got the phone box. I've covered in the bottom as well, and gone with this orange and grey on the Ferris wheel. I'll probably add a bit more to it. Like in the middle, I perhaps want to put a pumpkin face on that central bit. But yeah. Did he just do a dance? Oh, he's checking out. He's going. Which means somebody else has got to come and take over. But yeah, I decided to make a TARDIS-like phone booth. It's not exactly an exact replica, but it's, you know, you get the idea. It's kind of a nod. I haven't put a door on the back yet, but I think that's fine. So yeah, covered that in. And then obviously around here. So we'll jump on werewolf so you can see what it all looks like. But daytime, I mean, actually let's jump out. Let's jump out. Whoa. I'm going to say let's jump over to night. Just so you can see. I need to grab something. Right, there we go. So yeah, we got nice subtle lighting. Obviously the heavy lighting around the shop window and places where guests need to go. Also, this is one of my favourite views, looking at that. When you get the old wraith flying around in the background there, it looks really good. There we go. Here it comes. I just need to say the coasters' names and they'll appear, you know. And then obviously this is all well lit in here, but not overly lit, just enough to see. It's not bright. I didn't want anything too bright, and obviously the counters are brighter, mainly because of the leaf lights in the lamps in the background. And yeah, all screens. It's quite screen heavy around here, but I'm not sorry, it works. So we will ride werewolf. We'll do it during the day though, just so you can see what it looks like around that other bit, providing anyone gets on here. Best view is possibly front bumper or look forward. We'll go front bumper and then we'll go look forward, just quickly get the idea if it goes anytime soon, and then I'll get to building. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we'll go look forward as well so you can see that back bit from a different view. I am thinking about trying to break up the reds and the greens, the sort of autumnal trees with some evergreens. Just so I'm not pushing it out of season or anything. And this station needs a lot of work, but we'll get to that. There we go. Yeah, witches' hats seem to be popular. A popular purchase from the shop, I'm noticing, but not going to argue with that. So let's get to building. Just working on fleshing this out, really, all round here. Hang on, loads of notifications. Reported pickpocketing. Reported case of pickpocketing. So this bit's looking a bit, I don't know, like it could do with some work, I think, just to flesh it out a bit more. It's all the same colour as well. Might want to break up the look of that. There was a reflection there. There was sort of some weird break in the... Oh well. Silence, please. More to the point, let's unmute the game soundtrack and get back into building. Yes, I was sort of I was kind of past couple of days just building and building and building and building. Obviously, we need to do a bit more with this side of Wraith, and got no idea how I'm going to do the Grim Reaper or Reaper. And no idea what this is going to be at all. It is just currently called Synchronize 1. Oh, I wanted to check something as well. I can't remember whether I pre-ordered this or not. Do I have the cube? I do. So I did pre-order this game. It's right, there were some pre-order bonuses and I saw them. Somebody said, can I still get these? And they were like water coaster and that. I was like, do I even have those? I was like looking at it going, do I have them in my game? Yeah, I do. I mean, I missed Planet Coaster 1 being pre-ordered. I missed all the pre-orders off that, which was some really cool stuff. So I don't think I'd make that mistake twice. I pre-ordered Zoo, and I'm pretty sure I would have pre-ordered Planet Coaster 2. Since Planet Coaster 1, building theme parks, you know, all that excitement is kind of my thing. Yeah, standard railings. I mean, I have percentage to play with, but also I don't have percentage to play with because I would like to put a yeah, I would like to put a flat ride in here, and there's going to be lots more effects. I want some leaves falling. What kind of leaves have we got here? Okay. So these are those kind of leaves. So, while we think of it. Snow, blowing snow. Yeah, unfortunately. Let's have a look which kind of leaves they are. Right, okay. They're standard leaves. There. Now they're kind of the right leaves, so if I make them sort of dark red, darker red, see they just appear pretty much where that is. If I rotate it, will it bring them out that way? They're too dark. Yeah, that's better. I can't see any other way of doing it, really. I don't really even see that on the coaster. Well, there's one way to find out, isn't there, unfortunately? Unfortunately, I think the guests put their hands up all the time in front of the coaster. And they constantly react to the low bits by putting their hands up. I definitely want to build a dark ride, and I definitely want to do more to this. So, you see, it's not even, you can't even see it. The coaster goes past too fast, and it doesn't even, I mean, it's fine here like that, but yeah, it's not worth doing because you don't see it whilst on the coaster, which is the exact reason for doing it. Perhaps we'll put it subtly in somewhere else. What's this? Dandelion seeds, falling blossom, explosion. Very relevant. So as you walk in the area, possibly one of the best views in the park so far. Possibly. Although I do also like looking down here. I just need to add more to it. You know, with the castle on the right hand side. There's also the station. Looking down towards that area. But that area is always the focal point for some reason at the moment. Probably because it's the best bit in the entire park. Arguably. I think I need to add more lighting. Though, like, yeah. That stuff. So I probably want to keep the lighting consistent throughout. So this kind of style of Victorian England. Yeah, night only activation. Okay, well. I mean, I could just put stick to surface on, yeah. And whilst it's a nighttime park, there has to be safe-ish areas. So every time you place a new lamp down, you do need to unpause it just to get the light to so I don't know what you guys can see on the stream so much, but that's partly the reason I wanted to do it whilst I was streaming, because then we can get an idea of how it lights up. Yeah, that's all well lit around there. I mean, the lighting really is quite fantastic in this game. Yeah, I ought to do the back of the stables as well, do some work on here. But we'll get to it. Yeah, the stables has got lighting. I might want to put something that says like entrance on there. This area needs more adding to it, like more clutter, seating perhaps with covers. I don't know whether we... Yeah, we probably want more traditional seating around here. Not the... Yeah, more like these benches, the more traditional British seating found all over towns across the UK. That felt like it was floating for a second. Is it floating? Is it just me? Okay, we don't want the... You can sit and admire the coast to go by. Well, now I've started on that side, so perhaps we should finish that side. I mean, the castle needs a lot more adding to it, but you've been caught by security. I think I have loads of security. I mean, it's just a necessity, really. Okay, we'll pause that. Yeah, that's the trouble with having everything active. You do get you have to play the game, which is nice. It's refreshing. It's been nice for you rather than create. But they also then use your facilities, which I've discovered. Look, these guys have some drinks. They're not going to sit down. They are going to walk through my benches that I carefully placed for them. These guys are getting something to eat. Yep. Are they going to sit and eat something? Yep. Possibly. No. Yep. No. 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 They're just going to eat on the go. I despise guests like you. I put all these benches in here and you haven't used a single one. How inconsiderate. I don't despise them. It's a bit strong, a bit harsh, but there we go. Oh, he was chatting up the old women. Content, good scenery nearby. I mean, really, good scenery. I would, yeah, that side, yeah. No denying that. I mean, they've even bothered to design the back of the buildings, so as the coast flies by, you've got all this stuff going on. This is just like a typical British townhouse, really. It's what I kind of modelled it on from my head. It's even got the downstairs toilet. So, yeah. Well, now I've got this here, I kind of... There is some things I want to do. There is something I want to try. And I've been thinking about it for ages. I just want to see how it looks more than anything. But it's kind of... Oh, I bet you can't resize animatronics, can you? FML. FML, mon ami. You could probably still do what I want to do, though. That's the thing. We could probably still do it. So I'm not going to panic entirely. It's just irritating that animatronics cannot be resized, but I suppose that would be too challenging, really. Let's have a look. What kind of knights have we got? I think this is the one that falls asleep, is it? Yeah, that's what we don't want. We don't want him stuck in there. And we don't... Yeah, I think he just falls asleep. But he'd possibly be good to have around Wraith. There we go. He's one of my favourite animatronics. I thought it had such personality when I first saw that in Planet Coaster 1. I was giggling to myself, you know. Oh. Yeah, I just want to add them together. I'm going to have a pair of them, possibly as you walk through here. Just a little something to add a bit more personality to the area. Nice bit of personality. Could never go amiss. And although it's fantasy, I know, and we're going for Halloween, you know, you're not going to tell me that a couple of these guys as you walk through isn't a little bit intimidating. Plus we're kind of limited on the Halloween stuff we have Frontier. And we have to build our own. Hence why I've got my own pumpkins. I think I'm going to try and build the pumpkin face for the big wheel. I was thinking about giving it some corn ears as well, to make it look like a Disney symbol. I thought probably not. Actually, let's bring that back a bit. You know, sort of bringing the area to life a bit. You've now got this nice area. Thinking a gatehouse at the other end as well, like a brick based gatehouse, just so as you transition from one area to the other, it's all going to be within the same theme, or it's all going to be within the same theme, or obviously Halloween spooky, but yeah, we want transitional areas. The problem being when I reload. Evening, Ashley. How are you? Play once every... play once every 3 seconds. Yeah, I guess. Let's click Q. Play once every 5 seconds. Oh, evening, Ratspit. How are you? I'm honoured to be joined by such Planko royalty. Good, I'm glad to hear it, Ashley. I was missing you the other day when we were doing Skyrim. I've nicked something by Taggy, or Tagid, or Tajid. I've nicked his carp because it looks so good in my pond. Look at that carp. I could sit and watch this carp all day. And that looks really good through the water. But if you get close to that, it looks really good. But if you get close to the carp, you can actually see how he's built it up. With a lot of bloody patience, that's how he's built it. I mean, it's just incredible. And the way I couldn't work out how he got each mover to react differently and stuff. But yeah, I've worked it out. I think he uses sequences, which would make sense. But this part, I've done a quick tour of it at the start of the episode. But this is definitely my best looking part so far of the park, I think. Getting back into my stride with it all. Let's see, can you see the knights from on here on Wraith? That's the big question. Let's jump on Wraith, which now has music. But I want to see if you can see. You can see the knights just about from here, but you have to be looking for them and know they're there. You can see one, the right hand side one. And then you go over this side and it's like, oh, it's boring. Nothing to see here. No, quite literally nothing to see here. Which is a shame, but we'll get to work on that. I mean, I kind of want to flash out the back of this area and make it a bit better. I think possibly I need to cover this up as well. In here, the ride booth, because it's far too cheery looking at the moment. Hang on, emergency. Many guests have reported pickpocketing. Oh, okay. Well, look at them. The swines have been pickpocketing all over my park. They don't do it around here, strange enough. The really well decorated part of the park, they don't do it. It's just the not so well decorated parts of the park they do it. And at the front of they did it at that's criminal. They did it at the front of the front of my coffee shop. Well, yeah, pickpocketing is criminal. What am I on about? No pun intended. Perhaps I need to start giving my security staff work zones, but that just seems like a lot of work that I don't want to take on yet. So more I guess foliage? Question mark. Alright, random scaling on. And I want parts of my, like the entrances to look like entrances. And someone built them carps, they do look amazing. Yeah, I just showed the carps on this stream. On later, yeah, a minute ago, close up, but they look amazing through the water. Tagged is the guy who built them. He's got a YouTube channel. He does all this amazing stuff. He's just like a complete wizard. It's his waterfall technique I'm actually using. Like I came up with an idea of putting the water blocks on rotators, so like you've got spinning water blocks behind the water effects to give you this. I mean, you can hardly see it through the mist, but yeah, you've got quite a realistic. It's also probably the time of day doesn't help. Let's. Yeah, there we go. See, look, you've got a quite realistic looking waterfall, because you've got all this yeah, you got all this spinning water like this, which gives it makes it look like real water gushing down under mountain and weight, which reminds me of. And yeah, Taggy came up with that idea and pioneered it on one of his episodes, and then we went, we're never going to build waterfalls the same. So yeah, none of us are probably building waterfalls. Alright, what we got here is this. Alright. Yes. Yeah, we have. Let me pull that back here. Yeah, that's better. That looks nicer. Yeah. All this, pretty much all that, is the new stuff. Pretty much all of that building. It just allows for so much more, like the lightning rod bit, the little bits on top of the castle, these chimneys, this bit here. You know, you could sort of tell the newer bits. The entire stables I built the other day, pretty much is the new stuff. All from the, yeah, all from the pack. What is it? Yeah. Can't even think what it's called now. Sorcery pack. That's it. I don't know whether to have one of these chimneys working as well. Possibly. I still need to finish witches. I need to give it a sign. The witch's place needs a sign. Yeah, because oh, he's disappeared, has he? Let me find him. The mascot. Is he there? The mascot, who's about 2 feet taller. There he is. He's the new mascot as well. Entertainer. Right. Werewolf hasn't. Oh. Many guests have reported pickpocketing. Won't worry about that. So yeah, let's get to making this area. I don't know how to quite make it. Perhaps we should get some colours for Reaper, and then we can get an idea of what we're doing. Reverse loop, reverse stall, stall loop. Wait, I don't think we've got any music on it either. No, no music. I want something quite ominous, I guess. That kind of takes too long to get going, unfortunately. you know, the ride will be over by the time it kicks in. Gears for Fears, what was that? Yeah, that kind of works. I mean, personally, I think that's quite scary, but, you know. Bunch of clowns running at you. This would work better, I think, for a dark ride. By the way, if I've got time before Halloween, looking likely now. We're not quite in October yet, are we? We might be able to put a dark ride in here, and that's going to be, well, I've got some ideas, put it that way. And I'd love to do a dark ride in here, and perhaps one more coaster if possible. But yeah, that would probably work better for... See, that worked more for a ride like, kind of like House of Horror or something. Like, wouldn't work very well for this. But these are all too happy. I need something that works for Reaper, but oh, yeah. See, I think that'd cut through. Let me, you know, cut through the mechanism actually going off. Let me. I'm gonna have to fast forward, aren't I? Come on, get on the ride. Thank you, thank you. Here we go. Yeah, if you don't like swinging rides, probably best to look away right now. And if you don't like going upside down, I've been on a ride similar to this. There was one, used to be one down at Fantasy Island. And what did I say when we were hanging upside down, looking? Everyone was like, oh, I can see the sea from here. It's like, yeah. So I'm thinking about changing the colours. So we've got music now. We want so kind of like dark greys and things, I think, you know. And I may clad it in wood, or we just go with fake wood colours. So ride cosmetics, that's carriage. Let's go frame first of all. See all these if I just take it off, yeah, it just adds something on the bottom, but can I make it, what can we do with it? Can we make it, see that's Viking almost, that's Greek, flower power, doesn't quite work for Reaper, does it? I mean that, I suppose the river Styx, you know, water based, or we just don't have, yeah, we could just go with that. But then what we've got here, zebra or zebra, fire, see that's a gradient, but I kind of like gradients. Let's stick with gradients then. Is there a gradient here? Yeah, you have gradients, because it's not, it's kind of unthemed then, but it's also themed whilst. Do we want reds? Oh, that's the, that can be dark grey, and that can be your reds. Or do I want it to be dark grey and then have the gradient on the actual swinging? Yeah, I kind of got some idea. I've got an idea now. So sort of dark brown, yeah, that's, and then have it go into the red, or the other way round. That's a lot of to imply the blood type effect, isn't it? So perhaps we want to go the opposite way. Or perhaps we just want to stick with it on the, yeah, if there's a gradient there I kind of want to use it, but also, yeah, perhaps do it that way, just like dark colours, but then the colour comes in on the actual carriage. Dark grey. Oh yeah, okay. That's the dark red, isn't it? But the really dark red kind of works. It's now beginning to look a bit ominous, which is exactly what we wanted. A bit ominous. Right, the carriage. Yeah, I have not played this afternoon. I didn't. Yeah, I was going to play this evening, but I haven't played because there's been an update, hasn't there? Is it worth checking out the update? I haven't played it for nearly a week. Oh, fair enough. Haven't even updated it. It was only updated because it was automatic. I've been playing ranked. I'm actually enjoying ranked more than I'm enjoying the normal game. Oh, that's kind of good. I kind of like that now. Let's have a look at the... Okay, we'll grab hold of you like so. I don't know how I'm going to make the Reaper per se in the queue. I want a Reaper in the queue line at least. Yeah, that looks a lot better. It fits with the colour scheme of everything else. It's a shame you can't determine what colour the lights are on the back. It seems to be just selecting that sort of white colour. I might get Moxie. Oh, Moxie, well, have you jumped on to have a look at the shop? I brought a character. Who did I buy the other day? Was it Ruby or someone I think I brought? Just with my V-Bucks, because I was just like, why not? I think I got crew V-Bucks. I was like, yeah, I'll just buy another skin just so I've got another one. Yeah, I've had an idea. It would be very difficult to pull off, but it will also look really, really good. On the online store. Yeah, my son does that. I've got no idea. He's like, I'm just on the Epic Games store. Yeah, Epic Games website. That's how he does it. I'm like, I've got no idea how to do that. Well, I probably could, but I just can't be bothered to try and find out. More to the point. Alright, I have an idea of what we can do around this now, so let's get to it. I have a cunning plan, my lord. Terrain. Can I push some of this terrain down? Was it? I've got it on scenery lock and surface lock, but I have a feeling if I push it down, yeah, it will come away from the... It'd come away from the edges. But I kind of want to push it down because it'll be easier to create the effect I want to create. Nope, don't push down like that. That's rough rock, strata rock, yeah. I think I've done something similar to this in one of my previous theme parks, actually. The idea I've got, but in that I think it was far easier to do what I'm going to attempt to do. So I don't want to tell you exactly what it is I'm attempting to do, because then if I do that, you may my power of suggestion may make people think. Yeah, I know what I'm waffling on about. Basically, my power of suggestion may give you a clue, as make you realise, you know, think, oh yes, it looks like that. Whereas I want to ask, what is it, and see if people can recognise what it is before I tell them what it is. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I just don't know how I'm going to go about it. Kind of. Not yet. I've got some ideas, but I'm not entirely sure. Right now I have no clue. No, that's, you won't at the moment. It's a series of rocks. It's one of those things, once certain elements start going in, it will become clearer. At the moment I'm just getting a bedding, a foundation. And I'm going to try a couple of things. Yeah, that will about do. Alright, if I hit maximum, I have hit maximum scale. Alright. I'm just looking at where it cuts off and where it... Alright, okay. That looks about right. I may have to put some kind of barrier around it, otherwise it won't be very safe. Health and safety will be on to me. Yeah, purple's not going to work, I don't think. We need a more... I don't know whether we need a dark colour or... I suppose a darkish colour, but not too dark. Yeah, I just need to add a lot more fire effects, but you've got it. Was it the clues of me saying health and safety? I might have to put some fences around it. I mean, it would be, it's a theme park, so we're talking fake lava here. We're not talking on... Shucks, I've got random scaling on. Yeah, thank you. I don't want random scaling on for... We need steam as well, don't we? Plenty of steam. Fire and steam. So what we got? Confetti. Yeah. No, that's no good. Pull out the ride into that. No. It's the Smith family versus the Sleepy Hamlet Park for the death of when they fell out of a ride into a lava pit. Mind you, I think the lava pit would be the least to be worried if you fell off that ride. I think the falling bit would be the main concern. Okay, that's too fiery. Flamethrower. Can I have a little flamethrower? God, I'm cooking them. Oh dear. Toasted guests. Good. This is where we should put the pickpockets in here. I don't think it's going too high, but I'm not entirely sure. It kind of... I think we're going to need some lighting in there as well, just to add that more to the effect. That more, add that more. That was very descriptive of me. Add that je ne sais quoi. I don't know. Right. See, I was kind of thinking that sort of molten bit, but unfortunately it's got the... Yeah, that's no good. There is the new magical fire you can change the colour of, but we want boiling, we want steam as well, because you want steam across it, because it's volcanic. Although what that would be doing in the middle of the countryside in England, since it's kind of England based. No, it's a theme park. Look, you know, We just need some definite barriers. This guy would, he'd never get cold, would he? On duty. Hang on. If pickpocketing is becoming that much of a problem, how many security guards have we got in the theme park? We only have 825 guests. And I think we've probably got... we've only got 2... Blimey, we've only got 2... oh, they're on high... They're doing well, the janitors. There's only 2, and we only need 2 by the looks of it. 2 mechanics. Quite a few ride attendants, a fair few vendors, and somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 security guards. Okay, so what you're saying is I should invest in some new security guards. I am thinking about flipping this over to money at some point, just to right, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that? Yeah. Yeah, I think we have some new security guards. And let's get back to my beautiful lava. I need to go into here. Staff. I mean, if you... Betty Hammer. She sounds like a good person to be a security guard, doesn't she? Just hanging around, wandering, resting at staff building. Yep, I want you to be wandering. I want you to be checking out what's going on, finding all those thieves and throwing them out the park whilst I'm creating. A pumpkin house. Yeah, we could. I need to have a kiddie area anyway, so pumpkin house would be ideal. And I'm not, you know, it would be pretty cool to have stuff like that. How does it look during the day? Yeah, it looks much more orangey during the day, doesn't it? You know, once the... What's wrong with you? You're unhappy. What's the matter? You're panicking. Why are you panicking? She's desperately in need of souvenirs. I don't have to queue long for the Reaper. Why are you panicking? Were you... What happened? Were you... You have a mythical cap and a werewolf ride photo. You're just on your own. You're a teen. Okay. You must be doing some kind of vlog. Why are you panicking? There's no one here? I mean... No, you're not alone. Stone George Lucas is over here. He's always around if you need a friend. No. I've never seen a guest do that before. Like, panic is a new system. Maybe because she's near the lava. She's like, oh my god, there's no barriers up around the lava. Look, it's just theme park lava, right? It won't totally incinerate you. It'll just give you 3rd-degree burns. It's not too bad. All right, let's what are we doing? So the whole park is designed to be at night. I kind of like that though. Be good if the tree just burst into flames every now and then. Let's do that, shall we? Flamethrower, fire large, fire medium, flamethrower burst, flamethrower narrow. Get off. See, a pickpocket has been ejected from the park. You love to see it. Okay, that's a bit over the top. That was supposed to be narrow. Up the fire effects. Can you actually see it when you're on the ride? That's the thing. Oh, it's probably the best version of this ride at the moment. The best position, sorry, for it to be in. You can kind of see it, can't you? Toasty. It's one of my favourite emotes from Fortnite, isn't it? Toasty, which is a Mortal Kombat? Yeah, Mortal Kombat reference. Oh, it's just a... Yeah. They reported major pickpocketing. We are aware that there is currently a crime spree going on. I may set up an entire area at the front, just of a work zone, and put 4 security guards in there, and have the rest in the back. Yeah, let's do that. Let's create a work zone. I know we're trying to build our lava and put some kind of barrier around it. It's got to be some kind of barrier that you can see through but keeps people out, like bars. But you would want to be kept out because it's the Reaper and it's like his domain. You probably wouldn't want to be there, yeah, unless you're going on the ride. But whatever floats your boat. Staff schedule, not the schedule. How do I create a staff schedule? Staff zone. Okay, no. How do I create a work zone? I can't remember how you do that anymore. Staff zone view, okay. Edit. No. Remove filter. Work location, right. That's the schedule, but thought you'd get away with it, huh? Not with me around. I'm paid well here. It's quiet around here. Guess I must be doing a good job. I like this job. Hey, you get back here. You keep saying you're doing a good job, but no, I do not want to add cameras. Betty, you think you're doing a good job. So, oh, that kind of shows us the coverage, even with 8 security guards. So how do I create work zone? That's schedule breaks, but you don't seem to be able to. See, I've done it before and it's really easy. You just add, unless it is under staff, security, coverage, that, whatever. Schedule. Specific staff. Yeah. Filters disabled while in staff search mode. Rule. It doesn't. Park options. Park rating, guest experience. There's me. Oh, these are me rides. This is me staff. Oh. Well, it doesn't seem... I don't seem to be able to create a work zone. But then again, it doesn't seem to be. You can select specific buildings for them to patrol, but or rides. Manage your staff's daily schedule by assigning them tasks, breaks and work zones. Oh, you can manage their day. Well, look, yeah, I like management Frontier, but I just wanted like work zones, areas for them to patrol and kind of lead them to it. We had that before. Well, there's only one thing to do. Increase our security coverage by a considerable amount. Because if you came to my park and you were getting ripped off all the time, it'd be kind of a bit, you know, you'd tell all your friends and nobody would come to my park. So there's lots of things that sort of kind of changed since the last update that you know, I don't understand. And I did watch the stream. There's sort of like been stealth changes to the gameplay, or perhaps they changed it in the previous playthrough. Right, guys, get out there, bust all the baskets, stop them stealing from my patrons, my guests. Alright, I'm guessing we'll need, well, like I say, I'm not guessing, I know we will need some kind of fencing. Don't die fencing, perhaps? You know, the standard. Wooden grid fence wouldn't really sell it, would it? Mesh fence square. Grid fence, grid fence. Oh, here we go. I think this is possibly what we want. Yeah, that's a 1 meter metal fence. Is there a larger 2 meter metal fence? Or do we want 4 meters? A bit excessive, I think. I think 2 meter will be fine. And then I can add some like burnt shrubberies and stuff, shrubs, to really sell that. Like you're swinging out over. Yeah, I've still got, I think I'm only level 155 on Fortnite, by the way, Ashley. I think I'm only, yeah, 155. I still haven't finished the battle pass yet. But as I say, I've been enjoying ranked, which surprised me, but I think it's because you don't have all the rubbish that's in the normal game, like the Megazoids and all that. So you, at least if you get beaten, and you know it's down to the person being better than you, not the fact that they've got some ridiculously powerful weapon. Whilst I suppose Megazoid's probably fun. We did it all in the Star Wars 1. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Yeah, it shouldn't take that long once I get. I mean, I think 4 Nightmares I'm kind of looking for. You know, anything Halloween, autumn based is kind of my vibe, really. The sort of things I enjoy. Probably why I enjoy Skyrim. You know, those sort of things. Fallout 4. It's permanently Halloween in Fallout 4. And also, I used to watch. Same. That's when I'm going to be playing again. Yeah. I am. Also, every Halloween we used to watch Nightmare Before Christmas. We'd go out trick or treating with the boys when they were younger. And then the next day, and yeah, when we got back from trick or treating, we'd sit and watch Nightmare Before Christmas because their birthday's on the 1st of November. So the twins. Do, do, do. Caution, very hot. I still haven't even watched that movie yet. Hello, Planet Coaster enthusiast. Hey yo. Traditional Planet Coaster greeting there. Unfortunately, my Planco starts and stops with hey yo, really. Without having to refer to a dictionary. Okay, yeah, that kind of... I mean, we've got this annoying gap. Yeah, do you know what? We're going to get rid of that gap. We are going to... Although, if you wanted to, you could just jump over this fence, couldn't you? If you wanted to get into that area. So do we put... No, I kind of... I'll keep that fence. I'm not too worried. Should be alright. Sorry about that, everyone. Just a quick emergency. My son. Just talking about my kids, and then, yeah, something happens, and it drew me away from... I had to go and respond swiftly to stop an incident, basically. That's not what I was trying to do. That's what I was trying to do. There we go. Yeah, I was watching Geekism before I started streaming, and he did this, and I thought, oh yeah, that's a good idea. He made a gate. I was like, ah, yeah, that's a good idea. So basically, maintenance access. I have not seen the Wolverine game, no. What, in State of Play? Was there State of Play? I heard State of Play was good, and I've not seen anything on it yet. So, kind of. Yeah, I might have to check out the trailers and stuff. Yeah, I'll check out the trailers at some point. Right, what we want here for... Yep, there we go. So I'm trying to add a door a handle basically. It's just not that easy to do. See, indoors it works perfectly, but like that, I mean, it kind of works there. Kind of works there. Let's. There's one other thing I'm looking for that might sell it a bit better. Oh, no, it won't. Why can't I have this? Look. Hey, Frontier, look. We have this amazing piece. It's just that bit sticking out the bottom. Can we just get rid of that? Can I just cut bits of the models off? Oh, okay. This might do it. Yeah, this will probably work for our purposes. I just basically want it to look like that mechanism isn't just floating in the wire mesh, basically. Looks a bit more believable. Okay. Yeah, hinges. Possible hinges. Put that down there, put that. Down there, right. That'll do for now. It just protects it. Stops you from falling in lava, and we've got a maintenance area. Do I want signs saying keep out? I mean, it's pretty obvious really, isn't it? Common sense. Go for the European approach. See, it works during the day, but at night time the orange kinda, I suppose it lights it up, so kinda works. Kinda works. Oh, okay, that's not quite what we wanted. I don't want it to be spinning. There is... trying to think how... Because the Wraith statue thing that I've created kind of looks like the Reaper as well, but I don't want to use the same thing twice. I just thought of something else that might work. Look, I've something favourited there. That is never going to get small enough to go in there. He says, and then he looks at it and thinks, hang on. It would be huge. No, don't random scale on me, please, game. Let's turn random scale off. Yeah, there's no way. I don't think the two would work, because I don't think the particular model would get big enough. I personally don't think that would get large enough to possibly no, look. We have a slight size issue. Looks like something out of a cartoony type game. Just light up the eyes. So that doesn't work. His face. Bobblehead, yeah. I have another way of approaching it. But he's got a nose. You know, one of the defining characteristics of the face of death is he has no nose. Put a magma in there instead. I thought you were being serious for a second. I was like, hang on, what? Wait a minute, what? Say what? We need to find an alternative then, because I mean, everyone's like, just use the pirate piece. What? Oh, yeah. See, look, the pirate wooden, it works really well, but I've used it on Wraith. Unless but no, then I'd have to destroy Wraith, and Wraith looks too good. We're not destroying Wraith. So we need an alternative. Is there anything? There is a skeleton. I mean, that's the defining characteristics we need, isn't it? Unless we have a cat statue. Have a cat's head poking out. No, because the cat still has a nose. And hey, we're not creating Kashyyyts as bringers of doom. That's not what we're doing. See, now if they re-released the spooky pack, we'd have perfect skeletons, skulls, and things. I mean, there's still hope. Yeah, this is where dragon. Put a dragon in it. It's got to be the Reaper, bringer of death. I mean, you can ride a dragon. I mean, if you're arachnophobic, you know. Black Widow. Unless I just use the skeleton mask I've got in there, like that one, but then change it slightly, add more to it. Possible idea. Because we have one in chains, which, you know, come with me. I have a job for you. And we stand in a field of magma in a minute. scenery themed sorcery set. That's what I need, because I have actually an idea. There we go. Wrong colour entirely. Yep, there we go. Spider crawling on his back. Yeah, why not? I'm not actually that annoyed that they didn't do a Halloween pack or spooky pack, because it's kind of made it a bit more challenging for me to build something. It just would have been nice to have some fallen leaves. That's the one thing I was kind of banking on getting, was some leaf litter. Could we add anything else? Like, he's got the eyes, so do we want... I don't know whether he needs a sword or... Crystals down. No, I haven't put any crystals down yet. What are you thinking? What for? Sorcery pack crystals. So you could put them around the lava bit, couldn't I? Really? Because I think you can recolour them. Let me have a look. Yeah, you can. Oh, there is one green crystal in. But like, there is one green crystal actually. Oh, there, above on the plant attack place. I think the darker colour actually works better. Is that might... Wait a minute. Got some. That's a big cluster right there. Of course, we can't have the death statue stood here, so he's probably going to have to stand off over here, isn't he? Where did I put him? Oh, here. I've taken the sword away, but he still looks very similar to the other one, which is why I was looking through for some props or something to change it slightly. That would change it quite considerably. or I do apologise for the traffic in the background. It's only 16 objects so far. Also, I was looking for a broom earlier, and I swear there was a broom in the old fairy tale pack. There's no broom in it anymore. I was most disappointed. I was like, well, where's my broom? Where is my broom? Aha, 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 he says. I know that made zero sense to anyone at the moment, but all will become apparent. Yeah, not you. I think you. Yeah. Hello, One Shot. How you doing? We are designing a Reaper, which pause. I'll just yeah, that's exactly what I feared. For some reason, I pressed the wrong button. At the moment, the you can't like add these to scenery. They're not been able to be added to blueprints, which confuses the heck out of me, but there we go. If you're in a blueprint though and you put them in, it should be okay, but adding them to an existing blueprint, it doesn't let you do it at the moment for some reason. So the way we get around it is by putting it in the existing blueprint already. But we shouldn't have to do a workaround, really. I think that works. It will move together now. Let me have a look. Yep. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. It does work. Have an oar in his hand to get across the River Styx. I mean, look, that that's the original model of the skeletons from Planet Coaster 1, but you could get ones with like the rib cage and all the arms and everything, and the head and the body and the legs, and you could put them all together and you could make your own skeletons in various different positions. And now with the mover parts and everything and rescaling, you'll be able to do some really good stuff. Be able to recreate scenes from Sinbad the Sailor. That's what you'd be able to do. It'd be awesome. Should we put a yeah. It's a bit cold in, so he's got he's keeping himself warm. Death's cape isn't. Does Death have a beard? No. That would be Santa Claus. I mean, nobody's seen the Grim Reaper. He could have a beard, you don't know. But no, not quite. Doesn't quite work. I don't know what else to add. There is no scythe. No. It's the closest to a scythe, isn't it? It's the closest thing to a scythe we have. And when scaled up, it's absolutely huge. Well, this is Halloween in Planet Coaster 2. Alright mate, you can come with me. So do I want you facing... He's kind of advertising the ride, isn't he, really, so... One of the chess pieces from the Harry Potter film. So we can have the name of the ride perhaps right in here, just as long as the or perhaps have it across here. Yeah, because you've got you know, you've got enough clearance here. So, although he kind of looks a bit sad just stood there. Yeah, we need to check clearance if he's going in the lava. Oh, whoops. Go back there, please. That's a good suggestion. Let's see. I mean, he could be facing toward the ride, but then, I mean, saying that, it might be better if he is facing towards the ride, because then that gives you an incentive to go on the ride. What would be better if he stood directly in line with the like center. and then you could have, like, every now and then you could just have a flame shoot up. Yeah, that's quite suitably metal at the moment, isn't it? Let's be honest. But this nice kind of pretty fence is going to have to go, and possibly these two hedges, because I'm kind of thinking, and while I'm thinking it, I should probably actually go and make it. Nope, 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 nope. No, no. Stupid game. Clearly pointing at the fence, and it deletes my entire ride. So we've got to go for suitably Reaper. Yeah, I'll deal with that some other time. Delete the entire station. Okay. I'll build, yeah, one fence piece, and then a bit of a short stream tonight, but I've probably got to call it a night soon, because I'm at work in the morning. I'm just going to do a custom fence piece. I'm looking for, oh, it's possibly not in the sorcery pack what I'm looking for. In fact, it's a piece that's normally in Planet Zoo. I'm more used to seeing it, but I think it exists in Planet Coaster. If it doesn't, I'm going to have to say, make a terrible joke, but we'll have a look. It does exist, good. Because if it didn't, I'd have to say, oh, bollard. Oh, it's slightly different to the one that's in Planet Zoo. So I did warn everyone it was a bad joke. Let me have a look at sizing now. Okay, it's nearly as big as a security guard. It's kind of good, that's what I want. Bigger the better. Why is that? I mean, I understand why that is a chain for a bollard, yeah. You would be perfect. But I kind of want you to be, yeah, you would be perfect actually at the moment. Kind of want it to be more than just this. More than just Victorian metal, you know. That, however, is a good start. Let's go chain. So yeah, we've got numerous chains. Yeah, I'm going to go soon, Ashley, as well, like I say. So, thanks for stopping by. Always appreciated. Our TV wants to turn off as well. So I'm just going to build up this basic fence, and then I'm probably call it a night myself, because I got work in morning. I'm here most evenings. I say most evenings. I wasn't here last night because I was busy working on a new area, but Ooh. Just had an idea, but I can't formulate it into words. Oh yeah, I was just wondering how it would work, but possibly, yeah, could possibly do it. Yeah, that's brilliant. That is, right, we need to make that smaller. Ooh, okay, that doesn't quite work. Is it? Can I sink it in? See, if I sink it in too much. I'll make it really small. New theme land, where is it going? What? Eh? No, it's all Halloween. We're not doing a new theme land. We're sticking to the brief. It's staying Halloween throughout. Although, obviously, there'll be more to it. Oh yeah, I've just thought of something. Let's just do this. Yeah, why aren't you? Oh no. Seriously, game. You're not letting me group them together. Oh no, hang on, it's just not highlighting them. Is it? Oh, for some reason they're not highlighting, but they are still part of it. Okay, well that kind of works for me. That is not too bad if it's not highlighting some things. It's when it isn't. That's possibly what it's doing with the no, it definitely wasn't adding the effects in because the object count wasn't going up. But yeah, the chains, it's adding them in, but yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it? Sometimes the things it's trying to do. I'm just trying to think what else we could add in there. I really do like that ball disc, but it's very, I don't know. I suppose you could change it and make it look like it belongs in the area. I do like the idea of having a couple of cats. See that kind of, no, it's not an angle. No, I wanted to go across to that and see if I can make him bigger. You really can't see what it is from behind. It wouldn't be into... Oh, I've just realised. Yeah, so possibly put the name of it behind the fencing, I think so. The ride. Although the entrance is here, but I don't see anywhere. I have some ideas. All right, I am going to leave it there. But I just want to check the perimeter. Yes, I'm all right. I was checking where I placed the entrances, and they're pretty much central. So I should be able to do something with the fencing. But yeah, when we come back, hopefully, well, when I next stream this, I'll have done quite a bit more. Planet Coaster 2 seems to be doing really well on the channel though. Everyone's flooding back to the game and enjoying it, and I'm enjoying creating it, so I will bring the video or more live streams very soon. Thanks for watching everyone. Don't forget to leave a like and sub, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.